Heyo! Gonna be starting this soon, so getting a couple things set up. I was hold on, it sounds a bit loud. I was rewatching the footage from last night, and I realized that sometimes you couldn't hear me because the music in the background was just way too loud, just way too loud. So I'm hoping I have this fixed this time, but I have no guarantee. So you're just gonna have to suffer with me with that one until we get everything sorted out. Yeah. The song I have playing in the background is relatively loud, I will give it that. Speaking of which, hey, that was a nice fade out. Well, don't look at that. Alright, so I'm just gonna get Genshin back on. Bada bing, bada boom. Alright. So yeah, I just got back from one of my classes, and I thought maybe I would stream a little bit before my next theme. So I decided to also hit the record button before that because I am setting up a YouTube channel where I'm going to post all of the recorded streams, kind of like an archive. So keep an eye out for that in the future. But yeah. Where? Oh. Oh, it's it's these things. The monoliths. Come here. Boom. Come on.
No touching.
Bada bing, bada boom. Who's next?
Born of ice and fire, shine down.
Boom. Next. Oh. Big boy. And you.
Access denied. Useless.
It's just the one guy just running towards the monolith like, I'm gonna get him! I'm gonna get him! Nope. So there are 4 days left in the battle pass, and I still have 10 levels left, and I want to get, you know, that 680 primo gems. So I might just have to knock out some of these weeklies, because oh wait, yeah, there's the event ones. All right, well, let's get the dailies out of the way. Let's get the dailies out of the way first. You can never go AFK when using Xiao. He'll just randomly moan. It's uncomfortable, to say the least. So let's navigate to that commission. Zooby zooby zoo, bazooby zoo. So the class I had today, the professor wanted to like teach everyone the color wheel, because it's a class in color theory. And so like we've just been working with like monotone things up to this point. Like we haven't actually like used actual color theory. But, you know, now when we're like, you know, halfway through the semester is when we start learning color theory. But anyways, he had us make a color wheel, and I had to stay after class because the color wheel we were making was with acrylic paints. Like, we had to make it with acrylic paints, and my paint just took so long to dry. It took so goddamn long. I don't know why it took so long to dry. It should not have taken that long.
No touching.
But I mean, it did. And that is a shame. Because I was just kind of sitting there, just scrolling through TikTok on my phone. But yeah, it wasn't very fun. It was just a lot of sitting and waiting, and looking at my thing and seeing, is it dry yet? I didn't even finish it either. I still have 3 more colors I have to paint in. We have to do that like outside of class at some point. Probably should be doing that now, but nah, I wanted to play Genshin Impact. One thing I've always wanted to do was do like a wish on stream. But I already have the 2 characters that are being featured, so there's not really a point in there's not really any point in wishing at the moment unless I'm doing the weapon banner. But like, hey, maybe, you know, maybe y'all would like that. That would be pretty wacky. That would be pretty wacky. I'm like looking over at my second monitor as I'm fighting, trying to see if everything's okay. I will say, I didn't expect having a PNG tuber model would be so distracting. Like, I just see her bouncing around in my peripheral vision, and I just wanna play the game with Streamlabs as my visual, but I know that's a horrible idea because of visual lag. So, you know, that's a thing. But like, I like seeing my character in the bottom corner there. She's cute. Cute little spider. Come on. So, lately, a streamer I watch, has been playing a lot of FNAF Security Breach, and so I just kind of stopped watching them. Um, I've never been a huge fan of the FNAF games. They just never really interested me. I'm never huge on horror games, Resident Evil and Silent Hill being an exception to that rule. I mostly say that because I feel like FNAF has like the perfect setup in everything, and then it's just kind of ruined by the jump scare, in my opinion. Like, it's such a cop out, you know what I mean? It's like this joke that has this super elaborate setup, and like it takes really long to set it up and everything, and you're expecting something great. You're expecting like the most hilarious joke you ever heard, and then it ends up being a pun. You know what I mean? It ends up being a pun. It's like it's the Bad Conductor. It's the Bad Conductor. I don't know if you ever heard the Bad Conductor. Um, should I tell you the Bad Conductor joke? It's not a good joke. I'll warn you that right now. It is not a good joke, but I will tell you about the Bad Conductor. So basically, how the joke starts is that, you know, there's a person who, like, his job is where he's a conductor of a train, you know what I mean? And he crashes his train. You know what I mean? Complete accident, but, you know, he crashes it, and everyone on the train ends up dying except him. He's the only survivor. and the court rules that he is to be executed due to his negligence in conducting the train. So they put him on the electric chair, and they say, "Hey, what do you want as your final meal?" And he says, "One banana." Right? He wants one banana. So Cora's like, "All right, one banana. We can do that. It's easy. It's a singular banana. It's not like a full course meal or anything. It's a one fucking banana." So, anyways, they get the guy his one banana. He eats the banana, throws away the peel, and they strap him into the electric chair and everything. And at midnight, they pull the. I don't want to say they pull the cord. They pull the lever, whatever that thing is that you see them like on the breaker box. And he doesn't die. You know what I mean? Nothing happens to him. And for some reason, this is in like a weird country where not only is the death penalty still enforced by the electric chair, but also that if you happen to survive the electric chair, you're just allowed to go free, because I guess God has smiled upon you. So, anyways, the guy's set free, and he decides, I'm gonna continue my job as a train conductor. I don't know why anyone would hire him again, especially after what happened last time, but someone did, and he ends up crashing the train again. You know what I mean? He crashes the train again, same thing as before. Everyone dies except him, and court rules him guilty again, and sentences him to death. And for his last meal, he asks, "I want 2 bananas, 2 bananas." They're like, "All right, cool, 2 bananas." He eats the 2 bananas, throws away the peel. They go to, once midnight hits, they go to electrocute him. He survives. So he's set free again for some reason. It's a really messed up system, in my opinion. I feel like it could be easily rigged, but it's not in this scenario. So, anyways, he resumes his job as a train conductor again. Again, I have no idea why anyone would hire him. They do. And he crashes the train a 3rd time. And this time, like before, just like clockwork, they find him guilty, and they sentence him to death by electric chair. It did not work the first 2 times. I don't know why they did it the 3rd time. So, anyways, when the executioner asks him, like, "Hey, what do you want your last meal to be?" Conductor says, "I want 3 bananas." Executioner says, "You know what? No, you're not getting 3 bananas. You're not allowed to have 3 bananas. I mean, the whole last meal thing, it's common courtesy, but if I don't want to give it to you, I don't have to." So, executioner skips the last meal and goes to electrocute him. Nothing happens. And he's like, "What happened? I didn't give you the bananas. How are you still alive?" The train conductor says, "I don't know. Guess I'm just a bad conductor." That's the end of the joke. That's the end of the joke. It's a horrible joke. It's a horrible, horrible, horrible joke. And it had such a long setup. Such a long setup. And so you were expecting it to be something good, something great. Like, because I told you it's a joke going in, so you're expecting something super funny is going to happen, right? No, no. It's a horrible joke. It ends up being one of the worst jokes ever told. And it had such a long setup. And that's how I feel like, FNAF's jump scares is the same way of, it's like in the game, in like horror games, where like it has like this creepy atmosphere, it has this like, perfect setup, you're just getting under my skin, I'm ready for something big. And then you get a fucking jump scare, and it's like, alright, time to retry that level. You know what I mean? And after time, you just get so desensitized by it so quickly, too. And I feel like that's my main gripe with the Five Nights at Freddy's series, is that the scares just aren't good. Like, jump scares are just not good. They're just not, like, I want something to get under my skin. I want something to bother me. You know what I mean? That's why I like Resident Evil and Silent Hill so much. Because Resident Evil, I fear death. And Silent Hill, you know, it gets in your brain and it sticks with you. Like, even when you're done playing the game, you're still terrified. And that's something that FNAF just does not have over any other thing. And FNAF Security Breach, in particular, even though it now is like free roam and very different from every other game in the series, I feel like it's less scary because of how it decides to tell its narrative. It's less scary than before. So, yeah, that's kind of my gripe with the Five Nights at Freddy's series. It's just not, it has the perfect setup and everything, and yet it just kind of ruins it by wanting to use jump scares. And, another gripe I have with the Five Nights at Freddy's series, and this is just, you know, human nature and, you know, pack mentality and everything. It's just, ever since Five Nights at Freddy's, whenever there's like a big indie horror game, guess what? It's taking a concept that's typically for kids and it's making it fucked up. Maybe it's got demons. Maybe it's got ghosts. Maybe it's got something else going on. Who knows? But they take something that's typically meant for kids and then they make it scary. You know, they make it, you know what I mean? Maybe they have some dead kids involved with it. You know, sound familiar at all? You know, Poppy Playtime, you know, Bendy and the Ink Machine, what else? You know what I mean? There's 100 of them. 100. And they're all, like, I understand, like, the games individually are the same, but, like, wow, maybe come up with an original idea for your indie horror game other than I'm gonna take a concept that's typically made for kids and make it terrifying. You know what I mean? Like, that's not... I understand nothing is original nowadays, says the PNG tuber. Nothing is original. Like, I'm not expecting originality, when it comes to, like, video games and everything, but, like, make it... I don't know, make it not blend in my mind. I think the reason why people, you know, talk about FNAF even, you know, after its game has lost relevance is because it's a bit more timeless because it was the first to do something like that. You know what I mean? It was the first game, well, I don't want to say the first game, but it popularized the genre of taking a concept typically meant for kids and making it scary. And so, you know, nowadays, like, it just all blends in my mind. Like, you know, Bendy and the Ink Machine was different because it had, like, that animation thing, but its place in my mind just got beaten out by Cuphead because I just found Cuphead far more enjoyable because the game was just better in my opinion. Now, granted, I have yet to beat Cuphead because I'm horrible at the game, but, you know, Cuphead's one of those games where it's a bit, they did it differently. They did the whole old animation style differently than Bendy and the Ink Machine, but they did it in a way where it now occupies that place in my mind whenever I think of games with a classic animation aesthetic. Because, like, Bendy and the Ink Machine is no longer the first one that comes to mind. I think of Cuphead. So, it's one of those things where, you know, Five Nights at Freddy's is just, yeah, sure, it pioneered this new genre of horror games where you take a concept typically meant for kids and then make it scary. And that's fine, you know what I mean? Like, but I feel like the market is getting a bit oversaturated with those kinds of games because they all just kind of blend in my mind. And the thing is, these are the kind of games that you see fucking everywhere. You know what I mean? Like, I go to, FYE, and I see the posters for all these, and I'm like, I don't know what that is, but judging from what the poster is telling me, I think I can gather what it probably is. And one Google search later, and whoop-de-frickin-do, I was right on the money. It's just, I don't know. I it's one of those things where I wasn't already a huge fan of Five Nights at Freddy's to begin with, but then it just got to the point where it's now pioneered a very it pioneered a genre of unoriginality in that sense, where even like it's gotten to the point where its own characters seem like fan characters. Like same thing with Pokemon. Like it's they're like some of the most recent Pokemon look like fan art. You know what I mean? Like the new starters that they just announced. I sure saw them and I thought, oh, that's cute fan art. You know what I mean? Like someone drew like what they think the next starters should be like. But no, that was official artwork. When I first saw that, I thought that it was fan art. So, it's just I understand, you make so many Pokemon and like there's not really much room for originality with that sense. So Pokemon's a horrible example when it comes to originality. But like for example, like FNAF, like it's a horror game and yet
We're way behind schedule.
people have also made jokes with William Afton's line of him saying, "I always come back," or something like that. And, okay, yeah, that's cool and all. But let's be honest, that's every horror villain in every piece of media. Like, guess what? It doesn't, like, Jason? He got a new movie? What? Who could have ever guessed that there was gonna be another Friday 13th movie? Oh, Michael Myers is back in the new Halloween. Who could have fucking guessed? Freddy Krueger, after being killed off in the last movie, is suddenly alive again? I don't know how that's possible, but they did it. It's That's another reason why I'm not huge when it comes to the horror genre. Even like my favorite horror movie ever, uh, Alien, even the Aliens franchise has had it really rough in recent years. I think, uh, like when it comes to like movies and TV, we need to like reevaluate how exactly you make a horror movie, because at the moment they all just kind of blend together in my mind, and it's just like I see a movie and I'm like, have I seen that one or have I not? Is that the one where the gay guy dies at the beginning or the end? Is you know what I mean? Like I'm having trouble figuring out if I had watched a movie or not, because at this point the plots have become so similar. There's always a few exceptions to every rule. Like, I think everyone will remember the time that Jason went to space. That was weird. That was a very weird time when Jason decided to go to space. Jason X, like seriously? It's like the most 90s thing I can think of. Is Jason X in the 90s? It's a it sounds like a very 90s thing. That sounds like a Jason, just its name, Jason X. That sounds like a very 90s thing. Either that or some kind of porno. Let's find out. Let's go to Google here. Jason X release date. That was 2002. Jason X is the one in space, right? Yep, the year 2455. That is Jason. Okay, yeah. So I want to rewatch Jason X just because I feel like it would be a very interesting rewatch. Um, Jason Goes to Hell. Oh, wait. I thought Jason Goes to Hell was the one where he fought Freddy Krueger. Was it not? I guess it was. I guess that was a separate movie. See what I mean? See what I mean? See what I mean? How the movie, like, the horror genre has gotten so similar that I can't remember. I thought Freddy versus Jason was after Freddy's dead. Yeah, he'll always come back, trust me. Alright. But yeah,
Inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever.
that's what I mean. Like, horror movies have gotten to the point where, like, I can't, in my mind, I can't tell which one is which. Like, this is why the original Alien and the first two Predator movies will always have a place in my heart. I know the first two Predator movies were more action movies than horror. I get that, but Predator was such a good film. It was such a good movie. I loved the original Predator and the second one. Donald Glover did a great job in that movie. I personally think that Predator 2 or Predator No, it was Predator 2 because the second Alien movie was Aliens and then Predators is a completely different movie from Predator 2. See how confusing this shit gets? Even the naming conventions aren't original. Oh, hey, guess what? This new Alien movie has multiple aliens. What are we gonna call it? Aliens. Very original. Thank you. Oh my god. Okay, you know this has been enough negativity. Let's get to something. Let's get to something positive. What's something positive we can talk about? Is there a new? Can I? No, I only have 6 Acquaint Fate, so I do not have enough to do a. Nope, I do not have enough. That's a shame. It'd be really cool to be able to do a wish on stream. You know what I mean? Never done one. I want to try it. I don't know. I feel like it would just be a different experience doing a wish with an audience. Maybe y'all could send me your luck. I don't know. Thinking out loud. Flower. Okay, so what? Let's try to knock out as much battle pass stuff as possible. So first up, we have I gotta spend more resin for the day. I just didn't have enough resin going into the day. I think I had like 120 when I started the stream. No, you're not allowed. Anyways, so I'm thinking, what should we spend our resin on? What should we spend the rest of our resin on? Should we do more? Actually, isn't like one of the daily missions a Is it one of the daily missions? Yeah. 3 trounce domains or Dominator of Wolves. Okay, so let's go do the child fight. Boom. 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 So I don't know if you guys know this, but in the child fight,
This opportunity is quite hard to come by. Well then, amuse me. Surrender is a valid option. I promise I'll be gentle.
please be gentle, child. Oh, that is a horrible joke. Okay, so I don't know if you guys know this, but in the child boss fight, if you actually, I don't know if it'll attack you when I do this. If you go close to the edge, you'll actually get applied with pyro. Do what you will with that information. Yeah. Can I, like, circle around him? You can circle around child if you want. Okay. So we're just going to... Boom, boom. He always opens up with that move. Then he goes on to the big... Yeah.
Go. Shine down. Insolent. Access denied.
Ooh. Oh, you ran away.
Wide open.
Honestly, one thing I always thought would be fun would be like some kind of PvP mode in Genshin Impact. Don't get me wrong, the game was definitely not made for it, so I bet it would be very broken, and there would definitely be an imbalance between certain characters. But I think like maybe it feels more like a mini game. Like you don't actually like fight each other, like fight. You know what I mean? Like kind of like remember last summer when they had the event at the Golden Apple Archipelago, and you would what you would do, there's a event on the Golden Apple Archipelago separate from the main event where you would like play volleyball almost, and I feel like that would kind of be fun, like Pong and Genshin Impact. Like I don't know, that'd be cool. Just like something that isn't the freaking prop hunt, because this game is not made for prop hunt, and it shows. It shows because it is. Oh, it is horrible. The prop hunt is horrible. I hate it. It is a cool cutscene, but we're gonna skip that. That's right, get out of here. Cool, cool.
Shine down. Wheel of life. Blaze over.
I don't think this version, the third phase of his boss fight, puts up a shield like the first two. So that's why I always go ham with Zhao's burst. The third form is the easiest because I can go all out without having to worry about him shielding. Oh, nice! Nice! We got a freaking billet. They used to be called prototype weapons. Oh, nice. That is always something great to get. You always. It is a good day when you get a prototype weapon. I refuse to call them billets. It is always a good day when you get a prototype weapon. It is always a good day when you get one of those. What can we make with that? I want to see. What can we make with a My question is, why do they make the prototype weapons so rare? You know what I mean? Why are they so rare? Like, yeah, sure, you can craft your own weapons with them, great. But, like, with how rare they are, there's, like, no way of even be able to plan, like... And they're not even, like, the best weapons, either. Like, some of them are pretty mediocre. So, like, why even bother? Like, I already had 2 prototype swords. What I would like would be a prototype claymore. Or, I don't know, maybe a prototype catalyst so I can get the Frostbearer, a weapon that I don't have yet. Anyways, we're just gonna, use the rest of the resin I have on making some enhancement ore. We need to get more blue ore because I have 10 resin left and we can use that. Thank you. Oh, you want to see how I mine ore without a claymore user? Check this out. Bada bing, bada boom. As long as you're on a slight incline, the small ledge, you can do that. And this one I'll just boom. And just like that, we took out that ore deposit. Let's get this one. Oh no, a hilly troll with a torch. Whatever am I gonna do?
We're way behind schedule. No touching.
Just imagine being this guy where you just saw your friends or family just get absolutely annihilated and then you die. Like, you should have known that it's like, oh, it's over. It's over for me. I'm dead. You know how like in Wreck-It Ralph, how like every video game character, even like the enemies and NPCs were like actual people in the game, and they would just like respawn whenever they would respawn normally in the game. So that makes me think like, what about like MMOs like this? Like, how would it must suck to just constantly being farmed for materials, you know what I mean? The fact that they use your death as a means of farming, like they refer to killing you repeatedly each day over and over again as resource farming. Like, I mean, like, that must be hell. You know what I mean? Like, what's keeping you there, man? Especially because they've even established in that movie that it's not like this kind of situation where, you know, the characters might look like enemies, through our eyes, but in reality, when the game's turned off, they're all friends. You know what I mean? They're all just kind of hanging out, being like, "Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do." Everyone watch Futurama, you know that one. uh, ever watch Yeah, in Futurama, it's kind of like that weird, like dystopian society, but it's also like not, where they're like, you gotta do what you gotta do, but you can still get fired. So anyways, that makes me think, like, because like they show in the first movie that because Ralph is the bad guy in the game, everyone treats him like shit in like the game world when the arcade isn't open. So that makes me think, like, so that implies that people, like, even like the vision users in this game would just treat all the hilly churls like shit just because that's how they're treated in the game. And kind of makes me feel bad for them. You know what I mean? It makes me think, like, cause I haven't watched Ralph Breaks the Internet. That's not one I have watched. I refuse to watch it because from what I've heard, it's People say it's the Emoji Movie done right. I've heard of that. I've heard people say that it's littered with ads, and I'm like, oh, that's just an accurate depiction of the internet. But like, it's not an ad for the characters, it's an ad towards the viewer. Like, Disney just outright advertises their own website and like a bunch of other shit that they own, and that kind of upsets me. See, when I think of like going into the internet in like a physical, like literal manner, I always like thinking of how they did it in Futurama, where like the moment you step in, you just start getting literally attacked by ads. And then, like, you can walk around and you can find some extremely dirty stuff really easily and maybe even accidentally. But if you know if you know how to avoid it, you can avoid it. I feel like that would have been funny if they at least like would have referenced that like the dirty side of the internet. But like supposedly from what I've heard, they don't even like subtly hint to it or anything like that. And I'm like, oh well, that's like the one joke that I kind of like about that whole concept of people going into the internet physically, you know what I mean, like literally entering the internet. Like in Futurama, like what they ended up doing was, I think they went into a chat room and Leela was the only woman there, and everyone just started freaking out because, oh my god, it's a woman. We've never seen one of those before. It's an online chat room. Why would there be a woman? But like that's the kind of humor that I like, especially like when in regards to just the internet as a whole in that sense. Like I find that funny. I find it funny when they say this like it's kind of like an observational humor, but like Futurama has its own charm to it because it's like this really weird, like almost impossible future, which I find really funny because it was made by Seth Rogen, because that means that there is a very high likelihood that Futurama is what the year 3000 is going to be like, because if you know anything about The Simpsons, it was made by Seth Rogen, same guy who made Futurama, and The Simpsons has a bit of a track record of predicting the future, almost down to the T. So that makes me think like Seth Rogen is some kind of oracle or time traveler, and he just accidentally throws in occasional future things, thinking that it's like some kind of like recent political joke, and realizes, oh wait, that happens like 2 years in the future. Fuck, I did not plan this out. And then like he made Futurama to like try to mislead everyone by making the actual future so absurd and everything. But like I don't think we've reached any of the like outlandish dates that Futurama has, because I think the closest one would be like 2032 or something like that, where they say like something happened. Other than the year 1999, what's the? I was gonna look it up, but I don't know how to word that, and so now I've just kind of given up. Anyways, but yeah, what to take away from this? Seth Rogen is a time traveler. He made Futurama to mislead everyone, and The Simpsons is throws in a lot of references to what he thought were current events, but he just got the year wrong. So it was more or less just predicting the future or an outdated joke. I think my theory's pretty on the money with that one. And then Disenchanted was just when Netflix was like, hey, like they did the Spider-Man thing, where you just walk up, put your hand on the shoulder, you go, hey, and then Seth Rogen's like, you son of a bitch, I'm in, and Netflix is like, yeah, You know it. Alright, so now that we've basically got our dailies done, let's see the progress on getting the Hold up, what? Your sword is only level 70? That, my friend, has to change. Actually, don't I have like a sword that's like level 89 or something like that? It's not this one. Oh, never mind. No, I guess it's not. Oh, this one. It's level 85. We'll just fuck. Okay, I guess I can't Alright, well. Oh wait, holy shit, what the? Also, why do swords differentiate so much in damage? Like, holy shit. This sword, when level 87, has a base attack of 605, but freaking yeah, this 5-star sword has a base attack of 542. Granted, its crit rate is also 44.1, which is insane. Where this one is just elemental mastery. So I guess it's justified in that sense. That's still insane, though. Increases damage dealt by the character equipping this weapon by 12%. Taking damage disables this effect for 5 seconds. Ow. Okay. Not the best. Not the best effect. Also, I don't know if anyone has ever seen it, but yes, I do have the Sword of Dissension. I linked my PlayStation account for that. There was a time period where I wanted to stream for a really long time. It was actually over summer break, but my desktop decided to commit despacito, so I had to play Genshin Impact on my PlayStation. So I had to link my account. And God, I'm glad that I did, because it would have been a mistake if I hadn't. It would have been a huge mistake if I hadn't. Okay, so right, I can't do that. Can't do that. What character should we work on next? Because I want to earn some more. I want to earn some more, but no, I want to earn some more acquaint fates. These guys. So, what character would uh should we work on? Should we? We won't get any acquaint fates from these two. I think Bennett only has one acquaint fate to give me. Same with Kaya. Beto only has 2 left. Same thing for Toma. Same thing for Lisa. Same thing for Yunjin. Same thing for Ningguang. And same thing for Kujo Sara. So I say I'm going to finish getting the resources for Senkyu here, and which I would just need to get one more of these and then the rest of these guys. But once I finish doing that, I think we should do
Benny's adventure team, assemble!
I'm thinking Toma. I'm thinking we do Toma. Just because Toma's a big himbo. But yeah, I might do Toma. But yeah, I already have Rain Shogun and Kokomi. And I don't actually, what do their constellations look like? Chakra Desi Desiderator. Alright, what is that? What skill is that? That is I don't know what that is. will gather resolve even faster. When electro characters use their elemental burst, the resolve gained is increased by 80%. When characters of other elemental types use their elemental burst, the resolve gained is increased by 20%. What's resolve? Oh, resolve is the circle thing around her. That's what. Okay, okay. Nah, that's fine. I mean, it just leads to a more powerful elemental burst by Raiden Shogun. I don't care that much. Not enough to put resources into it. If she was a 4-star, maybe, but she's a 5-star, so. At Water's Edge. While donning the ceremonial garment created by Nereid's Ascension, that's her elemental burst, the final attack in Sangonomiya Kokumi's combo will unleash a swimming fish to deal 30% of her max HP as hydro damage. This damage is not considered normal attack damage. Oh. That's not too good either. Okay, look. All I'm gonna say is these are pretty good, but they're not good enough that I would want to put more resources into it. I think I'm better off just saving my primos for the next banner after this. I mean, they're only gonna be here for another 6 days. Like, these are really short banners. I think they just reran Raiden Shogun and Kokumi as means to freaking stall for time. I mean, Kokumi's banner had like the least amount of day one sales. Like, typically on day one of a banner, there'll be a ton of people buying Genesis crystals, and Kokumi had the least amount of people doing that. So it's either a lot of like they might have botched her chances of receiving her, and her likelihood of getting her was much higher than it should have been, or people just didn't want Kokumi. And I can understand that because they did show how she was a healer and people weren't stoked about that. And I'm like, why aren't you stoked about having a dedicated healer? Do you know how many we have? Not that many. Like, go throughout all the 5-stars and tell me how many dedicated healers we have. Jean, kind of. Kind of. Not really, but kind of. Chi-Chi, dedicated healer. Kokumi, dedicated healer. There's 2 5-star characters that are a dedicated healer. Jean is a hard maybe. You gotta have just the right build for her to actually be effective with it, though. But like if you're a noob or just don't feel like putting too much time into Jean because there are just better animo characters out there, then yeah. But like, say for example, the only healers, like dedicated healers that we have are Barbara, Chi-Chi, and Kokumi. Like, yeah, sure, Sayu's burst can heal, and same thing goes for Bennett. I can't find him. Yeah, same thing goes for Bennett, and Noelle can heal when her elemental skill is active, but only when the shield is up. The shield gets broken, then she can't heal. But like, we do not have that many healers in this game. Does Yunjin heal? I don't know. Does Yunjin heal? I think she just, like every other Geo character, just gives you shields. I'm just like skimming through this. Yeah, I think Yunjin just like gives you shields like every other Geo character. Yeah, so we don't have that many healers in this game. And like, for example, like most people would probably be just fine with someone who's burst heals. So, okay, fine. Bennett works perfectly fine for that. but like as a Xiao main, having a dedicated healer like Chi-Chi or Kokomi is necessary. Alright? And I don't understand why, and I've just gotten used to it where it's like I tend to be a lot more reckless in battle because my dedicated healers are just that good at doing their job of healing. And so when we get a new healer added to the game, people just don't want them, I guess, because what? They're not a DPS? It reminds me of when Zhongli came out and everyone started bullying MiHoYo for him not being a DPS. Because this character list here in the archive is actually organized by date of release. So if we can look at it, all the 5 stars were DPS characters. Jean was both a DPS and a support. Diluc, DPS. Chi-Chi, healer. Mona, people would use her as a DPS. I think she's more of a sub, but that's besides the point. Kaching, DPS. Venti, DPS. Klee, DPS. Tartaglia, DPS. Zhongli was the first, like, support character that wasn't a healer. You know what I mean? That was the first support 5-star that was not a healer. And people, like, started bullying and harassing MiHoYo because Zhongli just didn't have a good DPS output. And I'm like, no shit, he doesn't have one by the default. He's a support, not a DPS. Don't expect 5 stars to be like an auto DPS thing. Like, yeah, sure, his elemental burst is a nuke. That's understandable, but that's just his burst. Like, everything else is meant to be a support, and even his burst freezes the enemies in place, which one could argue could be kind of supportive. It also does a ton of geo damage, so it creates shields. All I'm saying is that, like, just because a character isn't a DPS does not mean that they aren't good. And that's something I don't feel like the fandom gets a lot. It's only, like, players with, like, actual experience, like, they get that. Like, I have not been playing the game since day one, but I've been playing since, I'm gonna say, the Klee banner. Yeah, I think it was like actually, October 20th, 2020. So, yeah, October 20th, 2020 is when I first started playing. So, what banner was active during that time? What banner was active in October 2020 Genshin? Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That is... Okay, is that this year or next? When was the day this... Okay. This is published October 19th, 2020. And they said, the Klee... Long-rumored Genshin Impact Klee banner has been confirmed for October 20th. So, I coincidentally started playing the game the day that Klee came out. Okay, that's funny. That's pretty funny. I like that. That's hilarious. And yet I did not get her during that banner because I was an idiot and did not know what focus banners were, and instead put all my resources towards this because I wanted to get Kaching of all people, even though I barely use her now that I have her. So that speaks volumes as to where my priorities lie. But anyways, yeah, so I could have gotten C2 C1 Klee, but I didn't get Klee way back then. So instead I am stuck with a C0 Klee. Why is Ganyu making noises when I'm looking at Klee? Don't do that, Ganyu. That's weird. It's Klee's turn. Alright, so I mean, we've did all our dailies so far. I've just kind of been talking and going on about stuff. I'm thinking, ooh. Let's do that one event that's available that I was gonna do last time, but didn't. I have not had time to even do the story either. This is the Raiden Shogun's quest line, and that came out a while ago. I just haven't done it because I was busy with college and I just haven't gotten around to it. You know, now recently whenever I play the game, I'm like trying to focus on just my dailies and then whatever most recent event is out, and I end up forgetting that Raiden Shogun even exists. Gotta love dorm Wi-Fi. Gotta love dorm Wi-Fi, man. It's very slow. It's very slow. I'm surprised I'm even able to stream with this Wi-Fi. Hey you. I'm gonna skip all your dialogue because fuck you, man. I don't care anymore. I've stopped caring about the dialogue if it's not voice acted, just because ever since the Inazuma update, it's gotten to the point where there's just so much dialogue that I'll just be sitting there clicking through dialogue, not even reading it, just clicking through it for like 20 minutes at a time. It is ridiculous. Now, when we get to these tutorials, I do read these. So, the Hayakunin Iki follows special combat rules. Characters must be divided into 6 teams, and each team can have a maximum of 2 characters and 2 secret arts. These secret arts are divided into challenge-specific transmission arts and normal secret arts, which can be used in any challenge. Additionally, you can not only switch characters during this challenge, but also switch teams. Switching teams will cycle through teams in the order when they were formed. Every 10 seconds, you can use the rally skill to switch to the next team. If one team stays on the field for too long, their combat ability will decrease drastically. Switching teams will clear most of the effects that the previous team left behind. Moreover, if all members of any one team fall, the challenge will fail. Oh, thank you! Alright. When you switch teams and defeat opponents, you will accumulate fervor. When fervor builds up to a specific extent, you will increase the level of your ferocious fervor, which will provide bonuses in battle. But if you fail to perform spectacularly in combat and continuously build up fervor, the ferocious fervor you have obtained will dissipate. Okay, so this is, they've done this. I think they've done this event before. I think they've done this before. So let's. I don't need to teleport because I'm right here. I'm right here. So. Oh, hi. Alright, so why. So we're gonna do the hard. So I mostly just try to get the primos and nothing else. I don't really care about anything else because these are just things you can get normally. Don't get me wrong, it's always a nice boost, but not the most necessary. Alright, so let's. So these are the trial characters. I have a good Razor build. I have a good Xiangling build. I have a good Kazuha build. So I'm probably not going to use any of these trial characters. I'm still working on my Ito build, and I do not have Yoimiya or Ayaka yet. So I might use their trial characters. I don't know, because they're level 80. So maybe not. Maybe not. Let's Alright, so the first team, we're going to do Chi-Chi with Zhao. And then for the second team, we're going to toss, I'm thinking Ganyu with Ryan Shogun. Then we can do, I'm thinking Klee and Venti. They're always a good pair. Kokomi, where is she? Kokomi. I'm thinking pairing Kokomi with Kachang, and then I'm gonna say Aloy and Kazuha, because Aloy's grenade things can be pulled in by Kazuha's elemental skill, so those two are a good match. And then for the final bit, I'm just gonna say, let's throw. No, it's great. Let's use the Yoimiya and my Razor. Oh wait, I had to swap out Razor's artifacts for something else. Child then. Alright, so now the skills. So let's see here. Lion's Maw. After the party takes to the field, they will create a vacuum field lasting 15 seconds that pulls opponents in and deals animo damage to opponents within its AoE. We should put that for Ryan Shogun's team. I feel like that would be a great thing. Increases character jumping ability and increases all party members' plunging attack damage. Okay, yeah, we're doing that for Zhao. For Venti, I'm thinking, what's this? Character being protected by a shield. I don't have any Geo or shield characters here, so I can't really use that one. Alright. After the party takes the field, they will create a rippling field lasting 15 seconds that follows the character around and deals hydro damage to opponents within its AoE once every 1 second. The rippling field will disappear when you switch parties. I'm thinking we do that with Kazuha, because he can pull enemies in towards him, and so that'll keep them in the field taking that hydro damage. And then Aloy can freeze them because she's cryo. So next, what's the Light Cleaver Blade? All party members have their charge attack stamina consumption decreased by 30%. That's good for Klee. Have their charge attack damage decreased. Oh no, not decreased. Increased by 65%. Again, great for Klee. Have their resistance to interruption greatly increased, and have the attack speed of their party members who use claymores increased by 30% for 15 seconds. The claymores, not really helpful for Klee, but everything else sounds really good for her, so I'm going to do that. Alright, so what's this? After the party takes the field, an elemental burst will occur after a character defeats an opponent with a charged attack, dealing elemental damage to nearby opponents. The elemental burst will randomly deal blast. My bad. The elemental blast will randomly deal electro, pyro, cryo, or hydro damage. One such blast can occur this way every 2 seconds. That sounds really good for Yoimiya and Child's team. Oh, poor Kokomi and Kachang. They didn't get a a special one. I don't have any shield characters. My Zhongli is not up to snuff yet. I'm still working on his thing. So anyways, I guess they'll just have to double down with this one. Okay, so what's this? For 25 seconds after the party takes the field, all party members gain 60% animo damage bonus. We're gonna give that to Zhao. Next. So what's the Pyro? I say we give that to Venti and Klee. What's Ganyu Rain Shogun gonna get? Maybe the Electro bonus, because Rain Shogun's thing will work even if Ganyu's on the field. Yes. Okay, so we'll give you two the Fervor accumulation and increased attack, just because you didn't get a transmission art. And then Aloy and Kazuha, I'm thinking cryo damage? What's this? Gain 60% crit damage. 60% physical damage bonus. Ooh. Let's do physical. Let's do physical damage. And then, oh wait, all party members gain 30% cooldown decrease, and their elemental burst damage is increased by. That's great for child. That is great for child. And I think Yoimiya applies Pyro to her attacks when activating her elemental skills. So that'll be good for her too. So yeah, I think this is a good loadout we got. Let's start this. Okay.
Faster? Okay, faster.
Here we go. Alright, battle has started. Throw out that. Use Chi-Chi's burst. And since the characters can only be out on the field for so long, I'm going to try and keep... I'm going to use my bursts whenever I can. I'm not going to be saving these suckers. Oh. Time to swap out. Come here. What are you waiting for? Come here. Alright. We've reached level 3. We want to take out these Hydro Somatrils. They can become a pain in the ass if not taken care of. Oh, time to swap.
Let's play. Time for takeoff.
Boom. Oh, come on! You're not being... No. Like hell you're not being affected by that. I will knock you down. Oh, we're now doing like 5 damage each. Time to swap. Boom, 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 boom. I always liked how quick Kaching's thing was, and the fact that it recharges so quickly as well. So like you can like spam her elemental burst too.
Got something for ya. This is a new one.
Aloy's weapon didn't even load. Boom. Oh, Child's elemental burst just took out all these guys simultaneously. Come on. Boom. Get out of here. Oh wait, what happened to her burst? Boom! There we go.
Sacred name, fortune preserver, rise.
Evil conquering.
Time for Child to... No, not Child. Zhao to go and start murdering people.
Useless. Worthless.
Boom! Honestly, I think the biggest issue is that the arena isn't big enough. Not big enough. It's not small. It's too big. Not big enough. Opposite problem.
Shine down.
Come here, man. Get into the freaking... Yeah, that.
No touching.
Get into the thing, I dare you.
Dumpty dumpty dump. Yahoo! Think you can get away?
Alright, cool. We got the silver medal. That's all that needed to be done. Alright. Boom. Boom. Oh, hold up. Did not mean to do that. Shoot. No, actually. There you go. You get to look at Google. I need to check something real quickly. Because I have a thing in a little bit. So I can't stream all night. But I thought I would just do it for like an hour or two. But I have to... Okay, there we go.
The damned
Alright, so now... should we do the next part of this?
die again, then lay a hand on me.
Let's see. Yeah, so what does it mean by... like the little warning sign? I'm assuming that means they're just more dangerous than normal. That's what I'm assuming. I had to stretch there. Getting myself a Pepsi. Yo, I got Pepsi and milk in my fridge. I think we all know what happens then, right? We all know what happens when you have both Pepsi and milk. Alright. So, I don't want to be controversial or anything, but, Pepsi is better than Coke. Alright, so we got some new things here. Let's take a little look. 15 seconds after the party takes to the field, characters who use normal attacks will gain Sin Sundering Eye effect. After getting 3 stacks of it, all current stacks will be cleared and a Seeing Eye beam will be fired outward that takes true damage. That deals true damage to all opponents along its path. What's true damage? Hold up, I feel like they just added a new damage type. What's true damage? Seriously, what is true damage? I'm assuming it's like almighty damage from like Persona, where like it doesn't matter what your resistance is, it just ignores all resistance. We're going to use that on Child and Yoimiya's team. So what's this? Accidental Intent. For 15 seconds after the party takes the field, all party members' attack speed gets plus 50%. Resistance to interruption is greatly increased, and the active character's normal attack restores 8% of HP to themselves on hit. The HP regeneration effect can be triggered once every 4 seconds. Yeah, you know, we'll just give it to them. Alright, cool. Let's start with that. Alright, so.
Okay, faster.
There's no end.
The yellow flag.
Boom.
Disappear.
Fervor has reached level 1.
Worthless. My lucky day. Going somewhere.
Fervor has already reached level 2. We haven't even. Okay, now we gotta change characters.
There is no escape. Now you shall perish.
Boom.
Shine down. Born of ice and frost.
Let's get down to business.
I think time to switch. Yeah. Alright, Venti, do your thing.
Taste of my hammer.
No, I don't want to get a taste of your hammer. That sounds disgusting.
Let's play.
Boom.
Think you can get away? Incoming.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Don't blink.
Oh, you. You're the one who always messes with my auto-targeting. I hate these enemies. It's the stupid fly things that fly around them.
Incoming.
Because, like, it messes with, like, characters who use auto-targeting, like, especially Catalyst users.
Ever seen one of these? The hunt is on.
It's like, Kazuha is best because he is great for crowd control.
Wind and cloud. The wind moves.
Boom. Fervor has reached maximum level. Oh, that's cute. Oh, combat capabilities have decreased. Time for Yoimiya to get in.
Here comes the fireworks.
Shouldn't let your guard down. Yeah, my lucky day. No time.
Time to switch.
Life goes on.
Oh, I just realized there's a little meter on the top that tells you when you're to switch, how close you are. Okay, that's nice. That's really nice, actually.
Evil conquering.
We're gonna have Zhao take out these guys.
Worthless.
Just Zhao's freaking burst is. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, like, why isn't he not doing as much damage as normal? And I'm like, oh yeah, the thing ended. Yeah, you.
There is no escape.
You can get out of here. Don't think I don't see you. I can see you.
Access denied. This is long overdue.
Boom.
Illusion shattered.
Alright, time to switch.
Boing, boing, boom. Blazing delight.
That's right, screw you, man.
Time for takeoff.
Oh, okay. I was just about to switch. Alright. We're gonna be able to knock this out really quickly. I mean, holy crap, look at that. Okay, so we are not in the slightest close to getting a wish. At least I don't think so. Yeah, no, we're not close in the slightest. I only ever do rules of 10. I only do sets of 10. Just makes it a lot easier to keep track of when I get a pity. It's a personal preference of mine, you know. So, how long have I been streaming for? Only an hour and a half? Wow. Okay, so let's... Hey, you know what I should do? You know what I should do? I am going to quit out Genshin Impact here, because you know what? We're gonna play some Minecraft. That's right, Minecraft. Everyone knows it, everyone loves it. Boom. Haha, it's the thing we made last time. Anyways, Minecraft. That's what I'm going to do, because I need to... Let me get my Minecraft booted up here. Yep. And let's see if I can rename my stream. I know there's a way you can rename your stream. I've seen people do it before. I've seen people edit streams in the past. I just can't figure out how. Yeah, I don't know how to rename your stream. Whatever. We'll finish this up with some Minecraft. This isn't the right version. Huh. I need to find... Okay, so I have like Optifine installed, but like I installed a new version of Optifine for like a most recent version because I was on a server the other day, and I can't find... It's like my previous Optifine version is just gone now. So I'm gonna have to check my recycle bin, because maybe I might have deleted the Optifine installer. Okay, I did, but I found it, so we're good. Boom. We're gonna install that sucker into Minecraft. Successfully installed. I might have to reboot Minecraft. That's perfectly fine. Yeah, I'm sorry about... Actually, hold up. Can I add my avatar into this? I guess I should put it as the intermission. Ooh. Okay, but now I need to add like a new source. Because... Let's see here. Yeah, that works. Heyo, look at me. Oh, you get to see me, the full body me now. I'm gonna find myself in this little box here. Yay! Yay! So anyways, now that I have the right version of Optifine, yeah, so see, this is a lot better. This is a lot better, especially for the intermission. Because, like, you can't see what I'm doing. You can't see what I'm doing. Cause I'm in the Minecraft launcher right now, and that's boring. That's boring. Granted, just looking at a static screen might also be boring. I don't know. I'm still kind of getting everything figured out. I'm thinking maybe I get like a background or something. But right now I'm just stuck using templates. But yeah, we'll see. Okay. I don't know if you can hear it. My fan's going off because of my shaders. But yeah, here's my oh, hold up. I can hide this now. Wow, look at that. I can hide this now. Why is Minecraft in a window? Why is it in this weird window? I don't... Hold up. Um... Hold up. Just F11. There we go. Perfect. I was like, why is Minecraft in a weird window like this? Why is it not full screen? So this is a world that I have been playing in for like a couple months now. And oh, you guys have never seen my Minecraft skin. Hey, look, it's a spider. it's a, it's a spider, everyone. It's because I tried drawing my avatar on the Minecraft skin, but like V's face just has way too much detail on her face. You know what I mean? Her face just has way too much detail, and it just didn't look good as a Minecraft skin, at least for one that was compatible with Java, because I know Bedrock has a new resolution where you can get higher resolution skins. I don't know if that's compatible with Java though. I didn't want to test it. So I thought, hey, since it's a Minecraft skin, why don't I just take this, like a spider skin, you know, because people make like player skins for all the Minecraft mobs. So why don't I just find like a Minecraft spider and just modify all the colors to look like V? You know what I mean? If V became a Minecraft spider, and I decided to add a little blush there. But yeah, that's yeah, that's my Minecraft skin. But anyways, I think my boots broke. Yeah, because I was in the nether and I fell. And they were already low in durability. So let's make another pair of boots. Actually. Okay. Make sure I didn't, like, find a pair of boots in, like, a mine shaft or something. And I'm just making a new pair that I don't need. So yeah, anyways, I guess I should, show you around my base. Let's start with, first off, it's this cool underwater thing I got going on. And I got a clock, because you cannot see, it looks like it's nighttime up there, right? But it's because the biome I'm in, the water becomes super dark. I think it might also be due to my shaders, but yeah, it's actually daytime. Yeah, also, these are beautiful, beautiful shaders, by the way. I would hate to see what this world looks like without shaders. Actually, you know, let's find out. What does my world look like without shaders? This is gonna be atrocious, but oh my god. All the dead fish. But yeah, let's see what this looks like without shaders on. So let's just do normal shaders. What is this gonna look like? Oh. Oh. It looks oh, this looks oh, this is so boring. This all looks so boring. Look at this. Oh, my entire base looks so... See, you're not used to this base as much as I am, but like it all used to look so beautiful but like simple at the same time, but like now it all just looks oh, it all looks like crap. Oh, let's see what the inside looks like. Oh. 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 I mean, don't get me wrong, it's nice to be able to see the mobs far more clearly than before, but like... Oh. 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 Oh, no. No, it's all wrong. Oh, no, this... Living underwater was a mistake. Oh my god. Oh my god, no. No. No, I'm sorry, I need to get my shaders back on. That was... That was a mistake. That was a mistake. Oh my god. Yeah, see, look, now it looks so beautiful in here. Especially with the lights, you know what I mean? Like this, okay. Anyways, I guess, yeah, I guess it's the shaders that make it look so dark under here. But, you know, we're at the bottom of the ocean, so I would expect it to be dark. Okay, but anyways, I guess we should start with, the tour, then. So basically, the tour of this world I have been playing by myself for quite some time. We have my cow farm, and I used to have chickens in this section before I moved them all underwater, and I did that by collecting a butt ton of eggs and then killing them. Anyways, we have my cow farm right here. Just like your typical cow farm, nothing special going on. And then, you know, we go over here. You know, I'm growing anything that I would not feel comfortable growing underwater because this can just be a pain in the... Oh, come on. Thank you. That can just become like a pain in the ass to grow underwater, I feel like. And maybe I will. I do want to eventually move everything underwater at some point, even the cows. Cows are going to be the most difficult part, but I do plan to do it at some point. So now if we go down here, you can see that, you know, I have my automatic melon farm here. It has not grown any melons yet because, okay, well, it has. Uh, you will never see a melon here because it will be immediately destroyed. But yes, this is my automatic melon farm. It is extremely efficient. Oh, of course it's when I'm looking away. Hold up. We're just gonna sit here and we're gonna watch. Alright. Because I've never seen the melon farm actually do anything. I've just seen the results. Because it gives me good results. But I've never seen the melon farm work. I want to see it work. I want to see it work. I think it gets nervous. I think the melon farm gets shy. Does the melon farm get shy? I think it gets shy. Shy little melon farm. Okay, if I look up... Hello there, sir. Yeah, so the neighbors underwater are they're not the liveliest bunch. Um they're not a huge fan of life in general, if we're gonna be honest. And you know, because of you know, they're just like a really toxic community in general. I was hoping that they wouldn't be that, but they just ended up being that. So I had to put all this magma around here, and it did help reduce the amount of sneak attacks. They still get in because magma isn't a foreshore you know, deterrent, but it does reduce the amount of sneak attacks from the drowned. Dolphins don't tend to have too much issue with the magma because they can just swim away, or they swim through the bubbles. They'll get pulled down a little bit, but I don't think a dolphin has ever really died to the magma. Normal fish, on the other hand, are not as lucky. But hey, an added bonus to the magma is that I just have an unlimited amount of fish. It's almost like an automatic fish farm, without actually being an automatic fish farm. But yeah, so I used dispensers hooked up to observers to kind of just get the chickens into these chambers so I don't really have to go in there and risk flooding it, because that is a buttload of chickens. Let me show you what I mean, because they produce so many eggs. Look at this. Look at this. And this is barely after production. They're constantly laying eggs. And it's a lot of eggs. I mean, this is already a lot of eggs as it is. I mean, hey, the chicken farm works. The chicken farm works, and that's all I can say. And then that's the egg farm. And then we have the chicken farm. See if I can get a good view of it. Oh, look at that. A dolphin wants to give the tour of the chicken farm. Anyways, the chicken... Wait a second. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. That dolphin is not in the water. Oh, no. Okay. Where's my bucket? Where's my buckets? Shit. Okay. I can help this dolphin here. I just need to get some buckets. Those are lava. That'll like burn my house or something. Where's the freaking... Where are my other buckets? I had like 6 buckets. Where did they go? Did I put them somewhere? Oh wait, hold up. Here they are. Shit! Shit! Okay. Run, 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 run. Grab some water. Okay, okay, okay. Oh no. Oh no. I was too late, guys. Fuck. Okay. Shit. You know what? I've been wanting to do this for a while now. I think now is a good time to address that issue. Occasionally Drowned will get into that little bit of redstone, and it was super annoying, but it was never that annoying because like they can't. I would just kind of hit them with my sword from outside the room, and you know that was it. I didn't really have to do much, but now I think it has gotten to the point where you know, now like that dolphin got in there, and dolphins, like, they actually are helpful to have swimming around when, you know, you have an underwater base, because whenever you have to go out of the water, it'll help you get around faster. Like, dolphins are just super nice to have around. So like, oh shit. Did another dolphin just... Was that to the magma? No, because I'm getting Dolphin's Grace, so it's nearby. I think I might have swam out of the magma. Yeah, okay. The magma I can't really do too much about for the dolphins. They haven't had too many incidents with that. This is the first time a dolphin got in here. I thought they were just... I thought they weren't big enough to get in here. But I guess I was wrong. Oh yeah, look at this guy. He's getting ideas. I need to get some glass to put in the place of this sign. But yeah, I'm gonna put a door in that. I've been meaning to, I just never really got around to it, but now that we've seen what that like a dolphins can actually, you know, get hurt, and that I don't want that because, you know, dolphins are just really nice to have around because they give you dolphin's grace. And yeah, no, so we gotta fix this issue ASAP. Can't really do anything about the dolphins prior, but I can save future dolphins, and that is my plan. So first off, what we're going to do is we are going to put glass right here so flowing water does not destroy all my redstone. Oh my god. See, this is what I mean about the drowned problem. There needs to be a way to, like, minimize this, you know what I mean? There needs to be a way to get rid of all these drowned. Okay, so we do that, and now, in place of this and this, we are going to put a door, like so. And gonna put some redstone here. And because of that, we can now still walk in and out without having to worry about drowned or dolphins getting into that redstone. So that's good. And now, so we saw how many eggs the chickens had laid last. Let's go check on the chickens. Let's see, what are the chickens up to? How many eggs? They laid 4 more stacks of eggs since the last time we looked at this chest. Do you see how fast these chickens lay eggs? So because of that, I set up a system where when I press this lever right here, it'll power this hopper, which will cause it to no longer collect eggs. It just, because when a hopper is powered directly by redstone, it just decides to not put out any redstone. It decides not to collect any items or move items. It just is turned off. And so because of that, normally what it was doing is that it was collecting eggs from these guys, going through these hoppers all the way into here. It was originally pulling it out of this hopper and tossing it into that chest. But instead, what it is doing is that with that hopper turned off, it will instead send all those eggs into this dispenser, where those eggs can be put to use in the chicken farm. So the egg farm, once this fills up, because it doesn't activate going towards the chicken farm when it gets full. Instead, when the chest gets full, it'll just start filling up the hoppers. And then only then, when those 2 hoppers are filled up with eggs, will then it just automatically start going into the dispenser. And I don't want that, because that is just too many eggs. I mean, the amount of eggs I already have is too many. But, like, why stop at a not full chest? You know what I mean? Like, if the chest is almost full at this point, I might as well let it fill up and then decide what to do from there. You know? But yeah, this is also a very efficient chicken farm. I'm thinking of adding more dispensers to it, because in Bedrock Edition, because I first made this, I used to have a realm on Bedrock with some friends, because they played on Xbox, but I played on PC, so that's why we played on Bedrock. But anyways, since it's a single player world, I just did it in Java. But in Bedrock Edition, the chickens here would actually spread out to these other slabs. So I was able to have more chickens. And also Bedrock doesn't have a max entity limit, but you know, the chickens would spread out. In Java, that doesn't happen. So having these extra spaces right here is just completely pointless. It's serving no purpose, and yeah. Yeah, so I also have some axolotls as pets. They're underneath my floorboards. They like swimming in circles. But anyways. So my biggest issue at the moment is those I need to find a way to put a dispenser right here and a dispenser right here. My biggest issue is the dispenser right here because this spot's being taken up by a hopper. And, I mean, this one also is getting a redstone signal being put into it. So I don't know if this would still dispense while the other one would dispense. You know what I mean? And also, I would have to make a system where the eggs then get transferred into the other dispenser instead of, you know, this one. I'm thinking maybe splitting it in half, seeing how there's no way I'm going to get a dispenser right here because of these hoppers. So I'm thinking I would have this hopper lead, like, instead of pointing towards this hopper, instead just points in this direction, and then in here, which would lead into this dispenser. But, bruh, I'm explaining redstone. Leave me alone. Anyways, so I'm thinking, but I don't know if I use a repeater to power a dispenser instead of just a normal full block, would this block still get powered? That's my biggest concern. But instead of testing it or anything, I'm thinking I might just try it, just do it, and just see what happens. So I would need a new dispenser because of that. Because I'm not going to risk letting all those chickens out after how long it took me to get them there. I mean, yeah, sure, now it wouldn't take very long because, I mean, look at this. But, okay, I do have an extra dispenser. So, let's take a look and see what's up. Alright. So, I'm thinking it would actually be best to work on this outside. So I'm thinking like, we need to place a dispenser facing toward us. So if I break, okay, so if I break this block, will those baby chickens get out? No, they will not. Good, okay. So then, I'm also going to break this block. Alright. Ooh. Had to be quick with that one. Alright. Now just wait for the chickens to, ow. Wait for the chickens to lay some eggs and see if that works. I heard a dispenser fail, and I also heard a dispenser succeed. So I say that works. Now we just need... I just realized something. All those chickens are gonna get out when I change the hopper direction. Because I have to destroy the hopper. Oh, fuck. Fuck me, man. Oh, no. Alright. Okay, you know, maybe it's good that we're collecting a butt ton of eggs. Because... Oh, no. Alright, alright. Okay, so... I think I know what we have to do first. Get this. Get a pressure plate. We need to clear out all those chickens. And I'm gonna try to still profit off of them. So anything that these dispensers, if it's not an egg, will just go directly into the chest. So if I put a lava bucket here, and then a pressure plate here. See, look at that. It collected a fair amount of items from those chickens. I didn't expect it to kill them that instantly, but hey, it collected a good amount of them. I don't know if it collected everything from those chickens, but it did collect some items. So that's a positive. And so now that we got that, I need to make, I think, 2 more hoppers I'm gonna need. I'm gonna need 2 more hoppers. Yeah. I'm not good at making pretty builds. I'm good at making redstone. Like, I can make some redstone stuff. But I cannot make, builds that look nice. I just make automatic farms, that I think are pretty cool. And that's about it. That's about it, you know what I mean? So whoop. 2 chests. We need 2 more hoppers. That's like the majority of what my iron has gone towards. I want to make an automatic iron farm. I should probably do that. But yeah, I don't have all my previous Minecraft worlds, so I would have to rebuild my redstone test world. Okay, so this hopper is instead going to be facing... I don't have any cobblestone, so we're just going to use wood. Okay, so this hopper is going to be facing that block. And then that will be like that. And then boom, like so. And now that that has been done, we take our eggs. You know what? I'm thinking we could just have the egg farm power the automatic chicken farm. That wouldn't be a bad idea. That would not be a bad idea. And so, you know, if I want more eggs, I just flip that switch. I want less eggs, I turn it back off. But oh wait, no, because the hoppers only... Yeah, okay, never mind. Because then having 2 hoppers would have been pointless. Okay. That's fine. Let's start putting things away here so that I can, yeah. Alright, so we're gonna need, like, what, 9 stacks of eggs? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright. That's a lot of eggs. And you know what? Now that the egg farm is no longer full, you put that right there. We're gonna go up here and fill this up with eggs. No. Bad. Get out of here. No. Bad. Stop. Alright. We are going to... I want to use a lever to activate the egg one, just because it's going to be a pain in the ass if I don't. So I'm thinking I'm going to steal this observer. Put that here. Bruh. Stop it. No. No. And then just put that there. And then we can grab a block. Put it here to reduce so water doesn't flow in. And then I can break this glass. Put a lever here. You guys like my base so far? There's a lot of chickens. There is a lot of chickens. I'm thinking of changing the sound that chickens make in the files to make them a lot more silent. I don't know. I don't know if that's going to be enough chickens. Is it up to snuff with how it previously was? I don't know. I think we might need more chickens. That's always fine. We got plenty of eggs. Eggs! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We. No. Get out of here. Stop it. More chickens! So, how has everyone's day been? Mine's been fine. I've been murdering chickens. Pepsi. So my school store was selling like 2-liter Pepsis for like $1.99. And you know your girl had to get them. So ooh, that's a lot of chickens. I just gotta like check my back to make sure that there's no drowned. Oh, there's a skeleton. I heard the bow. I'm surprised I don't have many that many tridents, because drowned have stopped dropping tridents as much and have started dropping more copper. Prime example, All this copper I've gotten from drowned that I've killed. So that shows you how much drowned I've had to kill. Because, like, I don't smelt my copper, see? It's not what I mined. I don't need to smelt the copper because I have too much regular copper. And I'm pretty sure, you could say, like, oh, but the smelted copper can go into the stack. The thing is, 9 plus 58 is higher than 64. So, it would still be 3 slots in my, chest anyways. You know what I mean? Now, if I had 264 stacks and then 1 ingot of copper, then I would smelt these. Because it'd be, the copper would be taking up 4 spots instead of 3. But I'm going to cross that bridge when I get there. So anyways, I think that's enough chickens for this one. Look at them, they're hopping around. Oh, if only they knew what they were going to be contributing to. Now, how I have the redstone set up is that the eggs will only dispense when... Here, I'm going to use like 4 stacks of eggs as an example. The eggs will only dispense when there is the same amount of eggs in the other dispenser. So we might end up with a few stragglers in here, because it's not going to dispense when there's eggs in here. But if I put 2 stacks in here, yeah, they both dispense at the same time. So I'm hoping... Okay, so that's empty, and that's empty. Okay, so as long as there's eggs in that one, that won't dispense. Obviously chickens don't lay, like 2 eggs at the same time. That would be evenly distributed. And since I'm working with such a tight space, there's not really much I can do, without expanding that area. But look at that! Boom! Now that is gonna be an efficient chicken farm. I got 2 spots running. It should have been all 3. They should spread out, but they just don't, which is annoying. But it is what it is. What time is it anyway? It is 4:16 where I am right now. That is I have a thing I have to be at soon. College things. I might... Should I? I'm thinking, should I keep streaming, or should I just call it quits? You know what? I'm gonna call it quits. So yeah, I think I'm gonna end it here. Thanks for tuning in to the stream. If you showed up live, thank you for being here. And if you're watching this as a recording, you missed out on a lot of live fun. So make sure to tune in whenever I go live. I would say you can check the schedule, but I just kind of stream whenever. I don't really have a schedule. Being a college student, I am very busy a lot of the time, so I try to stream whenever. Most likely, I will be streaming at like midnight or something like that, just because I'm just so busy during the day. But my schedule is not even laid out for me. You know what I mean? There's a lot of things that I plan to do, and I just can't. My laundry has been sitting for so long. I'm actually wearing socks with holes in them right now because I haven't had time to do my laundry. I should have done laundry instead of streaming, but I did this instead. So I'm probably going to be even busier now that I'm doing this. But you know what? This was fun. This was a lot of fun. And yeah, so I want to continue doing this kind of thing. And so if you guys want to see me continue streaming, I don't know what to say. I used to make like YouTube videos back in like freaking middle school, and like so like my habit, I'm like I'm in this like mode now, I'm thinking like YouTube, and so I'm like, leave a like, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. But no, that's not a thing on Twitch, is it? I mean, you could follow to know when I'm streaming. Maybe I'll try to have like a maybe I might make like a Discord server or something where I can like post updates being like, "Hey, I'm going live in an hour." But even then, like, today I just got back from a class, sat down and was like, I feel like streaming. I feel like doing a stream. So like I couldn't even do that because like I was in class an hour ago. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I'm just starting out with all this. I might figure it out later down the road, or maybe just like my YouTube videos back in middle school, they might just end preemptively. But hey, it would have been fun while it lasted. This was a lot of fun. Um, the YouTube videos back in middle school definitely felt like more of a chore in hindsight, but this I definitely felt like was a lot of fun. So yeah. Anyways, thanks for tuning in, and I hope to see you guys next time. Uh, uh okay. Bye then.